All right, boys and girls. So for my model today, as I take a look at the over to the right here, I can see that we have to identify how does the author organize the text. So I have three options for today. So think about it while I read. Is it description, sequence, or problem solution based off this artwork of some sort that was created? So I need to think about that. Think about things that I might see in the text that makes it that type of text structure. For example, problem solution, I know, has to have a problem, has to have a solution. Sequence, it's an order of events. First, next, then. Description. Description is just describing something. All right? So think about that while we read. And while we're reading, if you come across something, make sure to point it out. So paragraph 5. For months, Christo holed it up in his studio. So hold it up means he's kind of like there a long time, often spending 15 hours a day making preparatory drawings. Downstairs, Janine Claude fielded telephone calls. Fielded telephone calls? Probably answering a lot of telephone calls. And organized thousands of details. As creative partners, the artists work together in a whirlwind of activity. Usually, an artist labors in the studio and exhibits a finished artwork in a museum or gallery. That's what usually happens. But the gates, which is what it's called, would be erected in Central Park while the whole world watched. In January of 2005, 15,006 mysterious-looking black steel boxes were spaced roughly every 12 feet along the miles of paths in the park. These boxes were actually solid bases, an ingenious solution to the problem of supporting the posts without digging holes in the grass or walkways. On February 6, 6 days before the gates this artwork was scheduled to open, 600 workers paid by Christo and Janine Claude fanned out across the park in teams of 8. They confirmed that the black boxes were level. On the bases, they put up tall saffron colored poles made in a factory for that project. Tightly wrapped banners extended across the tops, and I can't see the other part, ready to be unfurled or unraveled. So, thinking about this, what do you think the text structure is? How does the author organize the text? Well, description. Description of the artwork created. Is it describing the artwork and what it looks like? Possibly. Down at the bottom, I can see that it has saffron colored poles. I know that it is tightly wrapped banners. Hmm. I see that it's 12 feet long. These boxes were. So think about that. Is it describing? Let's think about it. And then we have problem solution. Well, I didn't remember seeing that word problem. Did you catch it? There it is. And solution, an ingenious solution to the problem of supporting the post without digging holes in the grass or walkways. And then we have, last but not least, we have sequence. So, could it be sequence? Oh, well, Christo was there for months at a time. He was doing that. Oh, January 2005, this happened. Oh, on February 6th, this took place. So what do you believe that the text structure here is? Go ahead and turn and share with somebody next to you. So we can definitely cross out. We're going to cross out problem solution. Is this text talking about a specific problem throughout and then gives a solution near the end? That's what typically problem solution text structure might entail. So it just kind of mentions a problem and a solution that happened. So that leaves us with description and sequence. Does this text describe the gates a little bit and what it looks like? Yes, it does. What I highlighted or underlined in red. However, we're thinking about the whole entire text here. So it's not going to be description either. So it doesn't completely describe the whole piece of artwork throughout the whole text. Instead, it is sequence of how the artwork was created. Okay? So which details below here support that text structure? I'll give you a clue, give you a chance to look here. It doesn't tell me how many, so let's take a look at some. Let's look at this one here first. An ingenious solution to problems. Well, that would support problem solution, so that can't be it. Okay? So let's look over on the bases they put up tall saffron colored poles made in a factory for that project. Does this tell me a sequence of events taking place? Well, it could have said next they place these boxes down or place these poles down, but it doesn't have that sequential transition in here. So that's not going to support either. Oh, definitely. This one's going to support. How do I know? It has that date in January of 2005, something happened of how it was created. And then also, for months, Christo did was in the studio spending 15 hours a day. So that transition word for months tells me a sequence of events that he was working that on that from the beginning. That's what he did at first. He was working on in the studio creating this. What was it going to look like? That's what happened first. And he did that for months. So yes, these two support the text structure of sequence. We are now going to move into our rotations. So if you're with me today, you'll be going up to the front, and today's Thursday. So group 1, you'll be with me, and then group 2 and 3, you will be there for the second rotation. All right? So I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.